and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're gonna go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kuji Chagalia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. I'm going to make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, and let's build together. What is a lion without its pride? What is a whale without its pod? What is a monkey without its troop? What is a wolf without its pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who's represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or a bottle. Get that picture of that water? Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Oh, family, we are up and we are live. I'm joined by Miss Sasha Marsh on the show today. What's going on, family? Hey, I know it's late in the afternoon for us. It's afternoon, man. I got up and I ain't even do nothing. I just moseyed around the house. I said, I ain't gonna do the show right now. Let's go. Then I just decided to do the show. Said, I was going to do the show, but I wasn't in a hurry to do the show. And that felt so good. That felt so good, man. And but first off, I want to make sure I send out thanks to all of the supporters out there for G&J.media. Family, we need to send them. Well, we don't even need to send a message, but if you would, click the like button. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that you're watching. Go on and subscribe. And also go on over to G&J.media. Even though it's still down, I'm still working on it. You know what I'm saying? You say who?
Click those notifications.
She said, click those notifications. You got to talk so they can hear you, baby. You nervous now. You got to talk so that they can hear you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all trained so that y'all can take over when your pops is too old. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, click the notifications, so that you can keep up with us and know what we're doing here at Giami Journey Media, because we're moving at light speed, and being a Pisces, sometime I don't know where that's taking us, but we got to go. We got to move. We got to build. We have no choice. We got to build for the future generations, right? We got to leave them something so that they, can expand upon it, right? So, hey, it's time for us to do our thing. It's time for us to salute our ancestors. It's time for us to do our toast. And, of course, we're going to be toasting and talking. I want y'all to know we have the black line open. So we're going to be, of course, y'all know we doing the toast and talk. We doing the toast and talk today. The toast and talk is popping off today. Yes, it is. The toast and talk is popping off today. Man, I'm so excited about that. And so I'm going to open up the lines, and hopefully some of y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? If y'all out there, we're going to have that conversation. If not, just me and Sasha is going to talk about a little bit of the news. She can let us know her view and some of the stuff she want to do, as far as when, if she take over the show. I don't know if her or her or Gina or Cleve gonna take over the show. I don't know if it's gonna be Tykees. I don't know if it's gonna be Drees. I don't know who gonna take over the show, but somebody is going to be sitting in this seat taking over this show and reading these names off and then going in and having a conversation. We talking, because I got at least another 20, 30 years in me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 20, 30 years. So, yeah, you'll be 38 or somewhere around there. You had lived a full life. We need somebody who done lived a full life to step up into this thing here, right? A full life. You know what I'm saying? You done traveled a little bit. You done went to Las Vegas. You done went out to California because for some reason, she been talking about she wanted to go to California since she was a baby. So she want to go to California. She got to go back over to Ghana and see her people over there and get to know her people over there. And then after she get all of those experiences, she able to come back and she able to pour out to y'all. So it's something that I forgot to do. And I'm kind of upset about it. But because if you notice up at the top over here, right here, you see it? Right? It's supposed to be red because I changed it with the days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a change on that real quick. Sasha, you got something you want to tell them to keep them busy while your dad is doing this? Oh, you can't be shy now. It's showtime. It is showtime, baby. What you going to do? You got something for him? It's only a couple of seconds. What? It's showtime. What is you doing? All right, well, hey, it is what it is. Don't make me, because Gina got something. Gina want to do it now. Or switch, so I ain't got to switch. This switch, I want to save. Boom. See how it switch? It switched, cool. Color switch, you see the color? Let me see. See if your finger is on it right now. Go ahead. Oh, yep, finger right up on it, right? Great day, fam. Great Imani to you. It is Imani Day. Man, matter of fact, I could start putting a day up in there and everything. But anyway, so we're going to pour these libations. So excuse me for a second, Sasha. I got to reach over her. We got a little bit of the watermelon left. Go on, leave your comments and stuff. And family that have been checking in and hooking up with us on our Gumroad. Now, Gumroad is a major part of what we do. So when you get a email and it got a Gumroad link on it, you could trust it because we've been using it and we haven't had any complaints from anybody getting robbed or anything like that, because I know a lot of people be concerned about that stuff. So we use Gumroad for a lot of our e-commerce, really for all of our e-commerce, except for the t-shirts. Now, what Gumroad is a site where creators can go and they can market their stuff. So we got a lot of creative stuff that we're doing. We got the books, we got the e-courses, we got all this stuff that we're able to do. And when you go to Gumroad, you support us and you sign up for the email list. So now, because I've been blocked, you know what I'm saying, I'm sending people, I figured out how to send people post it up on my Gumroad, on a Gumroad site. You can see it at gumroad.com/GNJ. And of course, I can change that a little bit. I'm going to change that in a minute. Or you go to freegnjecourse.com and you can sign up for the email list so that you know when we doing stuff. Cause I'm gonna start utilizing that. I don't know why I ain't think about that before. Cause it sends out an email. People be looking for things, and I know y'all want direct things, but we're not on that yet. What, you got something to say? You just sitting up there bouncing. Give me your glass. I don't know if you can handle this watermelon, little girl. This grown person drink. This is mellowed out. This is aged. And finally, now, the next step is now, we got the brew. I did not order the honey this week. I'm thinking about getting the honey next week and start brewing because I know I got a few people out there that might still be waiting for, but this whole thing we've been going through for the last year has kind of slowed down the production. But now, I got my own refrigerator. We got our own refrigerator for G&J Media to hold the ambrosia, to slow down the process for some of y'all so that y'all can enjoy the sweetness and enjoy the aging. And also what I'm trying to do is master the technique that I did with this watermelon. Now, Elder Cliff ordered watermelon, and I didn't think the watermelon would hold like this. So I'm wondering if it was something about the water content in the watermelon that might have slowed down the process of the fermentation. You know what I'm saying? Because it settled at a point and it stayed at a point. Now the red didn't do that. The original didn't do that. Watermelon was the only one that did that. Now, so I'm just wondering what's going on. But that's what we do here. We experiment. That's why I'll be posting up some of that stuff up on Gianni Journey, because understand, not only do we want to post news about black folks, about reparations, but I'm also throwing up different articles that might inspire you to think or to have different conversations about things going on in the world. So I threw up a lot of stuff about future technology, solar power, blah, 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 so that y'all can do it. But let's do this toast, because I ain't going to hold y'all up too long. And if we have a conversation going on as long as y'all need it to go on. Other than that, then I'm going to get back up in here, because I got a couple of videos that I've been telling myself that I wanted to work on. I got a project that I need to get Cleve working on as well. So we're about to do it. You ready, Sash?
Yeah.
You ready to do this toast?
Yeah.
All right, cool. First off, we lifting up our glass to the Creator. My fault. We got to change the screens. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Yeah, baby. Boom. Here we go. So first off, we're giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator, and we say,
Ashe.
Thank you. That was a powerful Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our list of ancestors, and we lift up our glass, and we say,
Ashe.
Well, we don't say Ashe yet, because we got to read the name, so I'm going to go as far as I can by memory, then I will grab the sheet, so get ready. You got to learn the whole list, too, before you can take over. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Tex, Sandra Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Pendergast, and Eileen, Agro, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown, II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fleur, Montague Pittman, El Nomo, Exa, Pet Mont, Ron Malik of Court, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Joseph Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William, Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy right there, Gail Pulling, the Luxor, Brother Miss Eda, Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley, Senior, Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lon Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Runderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russ, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sale, Well, Levita Farmer, Aunt Ghost of Sue, Shell, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolos Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Edgar, Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Angel Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heater Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Morden, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Domitat Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Joe Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Russell, Diddy Marnays, Gina Rube Jones, Janet Callahan.
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm looking at the face that you make it while I'm doing these, and it's kind of hard for me to focus. Then we got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Southern, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Anna's Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanner Bay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Belongmeyer, Edith Kennedy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee, Mosley. All right. So we made it a little bit on the second page. I didn't make it as far as I wanted to because I'm trying to get to the Finches. So we stopped at Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Everett Sr., Sam Everett Sr., Nayland Blair Sr. I'm trying to master the seniors right there. We got 3 seniors in a row. Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Waller Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Everett, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno, Baby Hatch, Asim, Melly Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Willa Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nitty Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Amber Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Molly, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Luce, Houston, Led Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Ben Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders. You want to read that one?
Yeah.
Say it.
This one. Right
Yeah.
Here.
Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett. We have Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Love Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now we have the Black Book, and we start off with Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, lovingly known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang, Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Stina Banks. We got Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condor, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKell, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sonny Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., we got Elder Clarence Luck, Elizabeth Johnston. We got Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jason Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, All Out T. Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Howards. We got Elijah Juan, Hakeem, and Como. We got Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mack. We got Victor Bowden. We got Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods. We got Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, O. Joseph Simpson, Nate Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac C. Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Jose Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Jose Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mae Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin. We got Mabel Williams. We got Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reeson, Annette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley. We got Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Linda Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Jocelyn McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Pachita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spade, and Ira Branson. We got Eric Winston. We got Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr. We got King Pleasant, Sarah Keith, Lena Shepard, Bert L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor. We got Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woodfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris. We got Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree. We got Grandma Marguerite and Tracy Emery. We lift up our glass and we say,
Ashe!
woo! All right, from there, family, move to the present moment right now. We are on, what's the day today?
It is
My family is slipping. My children is slipping.
Friday was it? It's the 27th.
It's not the 27th. I said, what's the day? What's the day? What day are we on?
Sunday.
Oh, you owe me push-ups. That's cool.
Dang it!
I mean, what show you think you're on? What show is you on? Where you at? All right, family, today is Imani, my child. Oh, my God, with my child, my star child, now she just slipping. So you don't even know, you don't know your principles no more.
I do.
Huh?
I do.
You do? Well, you had your time to shine. So today is Imani, right? We lifting up our glass in this moment right now. Today is Imani. We're in a moment of Imani. For those that's like, hey, how do I don't understand how I find out about that. What y'all talking about? How you determine that today is Imani? Very simple. You just follow the link and take yourself to our free e-course and find out what we talking about. Join the tribe or build your own tribe. It's all on you. My fault. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there, my man. I see you. But anyway, we are on Imani, family. I'm asking you to open up your reticular formation and go out and seek Imani because it's around you. It's around you. I had faith that my baby was going to get it right. She did get it right. But there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. She didn't get it right. Why you do it to me? Why you do it to me? But anyway, we are on Imani, and for those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. The Madi principle of the day is harmony. The M7 principle for the day, you don't know that either, do you? trust. Red is the color. Gender is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name is Akusua. So we lift up our glass, we salute the power in this moment, and we pledge to take advantage of this moment and build on this moment. We lift up our glass and we say,
Ashe!
Thank you, lady. Thank you. From there, family, we move to our future generations. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. That's right. We lift them up in advance, family, because, hey, we got to train them up in the way that they will go, and they will never depart. So we lift up our glass and we salute our children, and we say,
Ashe!
Thank you very much. She got the Ashe right. Let's give her a round of applause. She got the Ashe right. All right, I ain't fall all the way off as a parent. Didn't fall all the way off as a parent. Anyway, from the present moment, from the future generation, we lift up our glass and we salute all of our relations, and we say,
Ashe!
Also, we go ahead. You got something you want to say to it? Huh? All right. We lift up our glass. From there, check out. Y'all ready? This is where we're going. From here, we're going to move and we're going to lift up a toast for those that need the energy, that need the positive or the balanced vibes that we are sending out right now. We want to send out those who might not be able to make it to the computer or might not be well. You know what I'm saying? We want to take some of this energy now that we've been building up over this 5-year cycle. It's a 5-year cycle right now. We're moving towards we got 4 more years, but we got all this energy and it's building up in this freedom right now, right? We're building it up and we're gonna shoot it out. We shooting it out to all of our family members that need it. We lift up our glass and we say,
Ashe!
Ashe. From there, family, we move to that selfish toast. This is for you, those of you out there doing that work. Those of you out there doing that work, right? Fill up your own glass, right? So what is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Right now in this moment, we lift up our glass and we say,
Ashe!
From there, we move from the selfish toast to that tribal toast. What's your tribe? Who your tribe? Who is your accountability group? Who holds you accountable? Who helps keep you online, keep you in line, keep you straight, help you keep moving towards the goal? We lift up our glass. My tribe is Giame. We lift it up and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most marvelous, the most upstanding, outstanding, and most inspirational individual in the room. I lift up my glass to you and we say,
Ashe! Ashe! Ashe!
Family, we wish you peace, power, joy,
and 100 years.
I ain't slip all the way. And family, as we say in Giami Ka'in, because this is our thing. And let's get over here to this news. So we're going to take a little minute to get Sasha together and get myself together. Maybe Gina, because she mad at me right now. Maybe she might come down, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? She welcome, always welcome. So we're going to sip on this a little bit. Give you a couple of seconds, get yourself together. The black line is open. The black line is open. Just give us a second to get some stuff together. And we will be back to have our conversation. So I want you to check out a poem I did a few years ago. It's called Chocolates. So it's written out, but also the music is accompanied by more than likely Eddie Bear. And also some stuff from Storm 9000. So go and check it out. We will return in a second.
But I a new beat. And yes, I think I want some new sheets. And ooh, I think I want a new dime. See, you blame it for the last time. What am I supposed to do? Yes, I think I found a new girl. You, a little hint, a love something wrong, baby. You did it, baby. I won't even wash my sheets. I don't miss you, baby. Miss you. I don't miss you, baby. Can you please come home?
Well, I know y'all wanna stay
But we gotta leave, baby.
the same way we came.
Poetically.
Exodus.
In this forum known as poetry, I'm here to be all I can be, cause I'm carrying on the Jesus mission. Armed with words which perform acrobatic miracles, flip-flopping in and out of psyches and light these heads like bulbs within. You ask, can a man really walk on water? Well, I'm here and now walking on you and yours, outro the door and into a land of nod, otherwise known as hip-hop, jazz, gospel, R&B. It's all poetry where kids like me speak with daggers and write with pens which spew souls from the tips. Verbal connoisseurs take sips and watch me transform from chrysalis. Picture this.
Yes. Smooth as black is in my brown sugar dream. Pulled out a strand of my hair, I think I found the wrinkle linked to my mother. You see, nappy, kinky,
We're back. We're back.
The elements of life silently, waiting for something or someone to inspire me. So today, I inspire myself, enticing you with the jagged edge of collected threads and sharpened leads, just waiting to be stroked by verse. First, I'd like to lose myself in the mounds of freedom as we gather our souls in a place of peace.
It's the 7-letter veteran.
Terrell.
Never settle for less. How do you leave a gathering? Exit stage left, like the Israelites creeping through the wilderness. Yes, yes, but this time no golden calf. And on behalf of the prophets, we came to bring the math and lead them down the path to break bread. Enough said, hybrid tongues on the Exodus. Y'all vibing on the Exodus. Vibing on the Exodus. Vibing on the Exodus. Vibing on the Exodus.
Exodus. Hybrid tongues is vibing on the Exodus, leading lost souls to the resurrection. Stop the madness, spread love, cause see, it ain't over till the righteous one comes. Simplicity is the key, premeditated thoughts of peace. Imagine just you and me, sunshine, lemonade, and smooth beats. Roaming in the park, playing till almost dark, waiting on that ice cream man for that ice cream sandwich. But oh no, see, we complicated the schism. Now it's about gats, rocks, and itches, totally disrespecting the master's misses. Yo, let's take it back to the Exodus. Exit us, hybrid tongues, the place where skin and soul meet trust. Vibing on the Exodus. Vibing on the Exodus.
Alright, we back up. We up here live and direct. Yes, y'all. And you don't stop. Alright, I was kind of looking for that poem, Chocolates, and I'm sitting up here like, I know I published it somewhere. I don't know where I published it. So I'm gonna have to find that. And I'm thinking, I put it in one of my books. I don't know what book I put it in. Well, anyway, real good poem. I did that under the tutelage of Dr. Marianne Williams, up at Ohio State. I just sat down one day and it came. You know what I'm saying? All the time. We are not the creators. Sometimes it just it flows through us. A lot. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of them. All my stuff flows through me. It ain't really my piece. It's just, I've been plugged in like that my whole life. It's been a blessing and in many cases a curse. But anyway, we're going to go on and we are going to go to our news. Sasha, let me know if somebody called in. And if they don't, we got it. So we're going to do a transition real quick. We're going to transition. I'm going to transition again. As y'all can see, I've been using my little new transition, so I'm going to have to make it quick because it's a short transition. All right, so nobody on the call line. So we just going to go and go through the news and look at what we're doing. Our numbers are being hit. We've been bombed because, of course, we're being blocked, so we can't even really stream on Facebook anymore, thanks to Sister Navita. We still have a small presence on Facebook, but damn it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. And we are what we are. So, oh man, hold on. It shouldn't be. Hold on, this is wrong. Yeah, I got the wrong shirt up on here. Oh my God. Put the wrong shirt. All right, Kumba Born. I think this is a day show. This should be the day show, but all right, wrong shirt. Those that know, y'all know. All right, Guy, what is Bitcoin? How does it work? This is one of the questions that a lot of us is going to be running into, especially during this time when a lot of people are talking about it. And once again, I'm not saying go and buy Bitcoin, but it's something that's going on in the world, and I think that we really need to go on and really start looking at this coin. So let's go on, take a little read. This is from BBC, COUK, so BBC. We're going to go and read a little bit of this. And, I'll give you a little bit of what when the richest person in the world gives his support to a virtual currency, it's big business. Elon Musk, funny looking guy right there, has told users of an online social media app that he thinks the virtual currency Bitcoin is a good thing. His comments resulted in the value of Bitcoin rising significantly. Now, I want you to understand that Elon Musk got a lot of followers on social media, and through social media, he has shown several different times that he can inflate the price of a stock or a coin by just his approval. It's incredible. His comments result in value of Bitcoin rising significantly, so much so that a singular coin, what you looking at, baby? Me. Oh, so much so that a singular Bitcoin went from being worth 3,600 pounds in March last year to more than 27,000 pounds now. As we talk of currency has gone, as talk of the currency has gone global, because they're mining this even in China. You have whole areas of China that are dedicated to generating Bitcoins. So I think there's about 18 million. As a matter of fact, we can go and ask that question. Google is your friend. Go to Google and type in how many Bitcoins have been mined. The basis of Bitcoin, the majority of Bitcoins have already been mined as of February 2020. 18 million and 18.3 million Bitcoins have been mined, leaving 2.7 million left to be mined. So now, when we're talking about mining, what's going on? Like I said, one of the things that we're looking at the consuming end, not the producing end of Bitcoin, because it's late for us. It's late to get in the game to even try to go and to compete to get Bitcoins now would be moot point. But there are other coins out there that you can get, but none of them fit the quality of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created. Nobody knows who created it. They just left it out there, and people have been mining them for about between 10 and 15 years now. So now there's 18 million. There's only 21 million Bitcoins available. And the Bitcoins could be broken down into like 8, you know what I'm saying? So each Bitcoin could be broken down into small fractions, and you could purchase small fractions of the Bitcoin. Now, the Bitcoin hold their value as long as the markets say they hold their value, or as long as we say that it holds value, and we're willing to exchange them between ourselves. This is the danger of Bitcoin to the system, because Bitcoin is a decentralized currency, a decentralized money, for lack of a better term, that can be used by all types of people. Because long before anybody got involved with it, people in the underworld were trading with Bitcoins. I told y'all a while ago about a story that I was going to write, because at one point in time, a hacker had got into a system of somebody that I knew, and they demanded a certain amount of Bitcoins. And this is when Bitcoins was like $300 a piece. And they demanded a certain amount of Bitcoins. Now, in my story, although there was another way that we was able to get our stuff without paying the hacker back, my story was that the individual or the group went in and bought those Bitcoins and forgot that they had it. Bought maybe 200, 300 Bitcoins and just sat on them. When they was buying them, when they was selling at $300-$400 a piece, or even $1,000 a piece. And they just sat on them. Now, if you was to take those 300 Bitcoins right now and just average out, let's say they worth 40,000. We know they're a little bit more than that. That's 300 times $40,000 that you pay something between $300 and $1,000 for. Right now, that you have access, that you will be able to go out and actually trade and get straight cash for it. Right? So now, one of the things this is telling us, that we need to be looking at certain things, and we need to have certain individuals in certain fields so that we can actually have an idea of what direction things are going. I know it's kind of hard to predict these things, but we have the skills and the talents to do that, to get on top of something before it even gets to the point of where Bitcoin is right now. And also, we always end up coming in on the back end, or entering markets too late, because we don't have them, in a sense, the wealth to compete, the money to directly compete with some of these things. Because you really would have had to have a belief for years, because at one point in time, small people were mining, you know what I'm saying, until the price started increasing, and then you start having these big conglomerates and even countries getting involved in the mining. But anyway, so we need to be looking for the next big thing, and also taking advantage of what we can with this thing, because Bitcoin is still going to go up. So even if you buy some fractions of Bitcoin right now at they might be trading for about 47,000 right now. Current price might be somewhere between 47 and 50,000 right now. What if it doubles again? That means that the little bit of money that you put in, you made 50%, and there's almost no place where you could possibly increase your wealth at 50%. You know what I'm saying? No, there's almost no investments out there. Speaking of investment, don't you got some stock?
Yeah.
What you got stock in?
I got Apple.
You got Apple? Phooey. Google, okay. And what?
Amazon.
You got some Amazon? What? What else? That's it?
Yeah.
That's it? I thought, didn't you get Netflix?
Yeah, I got Netflix.
Okay. Like I said, train them young.
And I got some games.
Oh, you got a gaming ETF. All right, that's right. You did buy a gaming ETF. Okay. And right now, the market is getting whooped on right now, but just hang on to it. And just keep on investing a little bit. Every time you get an opportunity, invest a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I have them on the system where, like I said, we don't necessarily do what is it called, allowance around here, but they get some money and they get these little cards that they could use, and on those cards I'm paying for the ability for them to be able to invest in stock. So I try to have the little conversation with them right now. I can't really get too deep with them. I'm hoping that one of them will get deep enough into it so they can have conversations with me about stock, right? And Bitcoin. They can't trade Bitcoins yet, but I'm imagining that's going to pop up soon too. However, in October, the head of the Bank of England, Andrew Bailey, warned about the unpredictability of Bitcoin, saying it makes him very nervous. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, central banks will get nervous with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is not controlled by any government. That's the dangerous. And then on top of that, there's a rarity factor to it too, because there's only 21 million that could be mined. After that, there is no more Bitcoins that could be mined. So there will be 21 Bitcoins in circulation forever. That's it. No more, no less. We at 18 million now that has been mined. Some other ones have been mined. There's other good coins out there that you also can get involved with too. And there's coins that's popping up that you can mine. Also, we're gonna have Dentista come on and talk with us about cryptocurrency, because as a family, we have the ability to create our own cryptocurrency that we trade, that we could use for different things, right? And once we start seeing value in it, other people will start seeing value in it and also be trying to create it. But now the issue is we have to make sure there's a rarity that we can have with ours. But we'll have Dentista come on and talk with us about that. Now, if you want to come on, I have to find a way for you. All right, well, cool. However, in October, okay, with all this talk, you probably wondering, what is Bitcoin? How does it all work? Here's everything you need to know. This is not everything you need to know. This is a service thing, family. For those of you that are interested in investing in Bitcoin, don't just do it because you can make money, right? Understand the idea. Understand some of the philosophy behind Bitcoin. Understand what you are getting involved with, and see if it's something that you want to do. Of course, those of you that just want to get a quick dollar, by all means do it. But I'm like this: when you have a better understanding of something, you are better able to make better. You are able to make better decisions. Now, I started buying it when it was maybe between 5,000 and 10,000. I was able to buy fractions. Right now, I am using not Instagram. Cash App, you could buy it. We talked about that yesterday. You could also get it on CoinDesk. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different applications that you get in. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You ain't got to drop the 50,000. Bitcoin. What you think about Bitcoin? You heard anything about Bitcoin? No. All right. Well, this coming in your generation. Bitcoin, often described as a cryptocurrency, a virtual currency, or a digital currency, is a type of money that is completely virtual. It's like an online version of cash. You can use it to buy products and services, but not many shops accept Bitcoin yet, and some countries have banned it altogether because it messes with their currency. But it hasn't been legalized in America yet. And once they legalize it, it goes back to the underground economy. But However, some companies are beginning to buy into its growing influence, like Tesla and other companies, PayPal. In October last year, for example, the online payment service PayPal announced that it would be allowing its customers to buy and sell Bitcoin. I haven't bought none on PayPal yet. Now, this is the issue about Bitcoin. Now, what I like about, even though I don't know how to do it yet, and Dentist's going to come on and talk with us about it, I can extract my Bitcoin, the small amount of Bitcoin that I have on Cash App, and I can move it out and transfer it to someplace else. Or I can pull it all the way off the web and just have my keys and codes and stuff so that I can get into it when I want to without anybody even knowing that I got that. You understand what I'm saying? Bitcoin is totally untraceable. That's why crooks and shit was using it for so long. You know what I'm saying? People was trading with Bitcoin long before you heard about all this buzz around it. You know what I'm saying? The whole underground economy was driven by Bitcoin. The physical Bitcoin you see in photos are a novelty. They would be worthless without the private codes printed inside them. All right, so you got little private codes. This person got 1.9 Bitcoins. That's almost $100,000 right there. 1.9 Bitcoin. 1.93. It's almost $1 billion. I mean, that's almost $100,000 for 2 coins. And Lord knows how much he paid for the one he got. Each Bitcoin is basically a computer file which is stored in a digital wallet app on a smartphone or computer. People can send Bitcoin or parts of one to your digital wallet, and you can send Bitcoins to other people. Every single transaction is recorded in a public list called the blockchain. This market This makes it possible to trace the history of Bitcoins to stop people from spending coins they do not own, making copies, or undoing transactions, right? So it's a public ledger, so you can see where they're flowing, but you don't always get to see who they're coming from. How do people get Bitcoins? There are three main ways people get Bitcoins. Listen, you can buy Bitcoins using real money. You can sell things and let people pay you with Bitcoins, or they can be created using a computer. How are Bitcoins created? Here you go. In order for a Bitcoin system to work, people can make their computers process transactions for everybody. The computers are made to work out incredible, difficult sums. Occasionally, they are rewarded with a Bitcoin for the owner to keep, or a piece of a Bitcoin for the owner to keep. So there's these complicated problems that your computer grinds out. It grinds it out, and it uses a lot of energy to grind out this problem. It has to solve. It's sort of like if I was to say, Sasha, every time you solve a quadratic equation, you produce a currency. You produce a Sasha coin. Every time you complete a quadratic equation, and Sasha get to work, and her efforts is what creates the value of the coin. Please understand, what creates the value of the coin is the work that it takes to extract the information, to extract the work that you put into it. So you burn a lot of energy with this mining thing, family, a whole lot of energy. People set up powerful computers just to try and get Bitcoins. This is called mining. But the sums are becoming more and more difficult to stop many Bitcoins being generated. If you started mining now, it could be years before you got a single Bitcoin. You could end up spending more money on electricity for your computer than the Bitcoin will be worth. Why are Bitcoins valuable? Good question. There are lots of things other than money which we consider valuable, like gold and diamonds. The Aztecs used cocoa beans as money. Bitcoins are valuable because people are willing to exchange them for real goods and services, and even cash. Why do people want Bitcoins? Some people like the fact that Bitcoin is not controlled by the government or banks. People can also spend their Bitcoins fairly anonymously. Although all transactions are recorded, nobody would know which account number was yours unless you told them. In an online chat with social media users in January 2021, is somebody on the line? Okay. The world's richest man, Elon Musk, said he was a big supporter of Bitcoin. He even went as far as to change his Twitter bio to #Bitcoin. He has repeatedly shown his support to online currencies in recent years and caused major movements in their value due to his own personal wealth and influence. This particular endorsement led the value of Bitcoin to rise significantly. Not only was it an endorsement, but it was the fact that his company spent a couple of $1 billion in purchasing Bitcoins. Please understand. So it wasn't just his talk. It was what his company did. He said he didn't necessarily agree with his company buying that much Bitcoin, but he wants to be able to sell Teslas. So each Tesla would be like a Bitcoin and some change. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, or they call them Satoshis, you know what I'm saying? Which is a segment of a Bitcoin. Or they got different language. You got to get into that world. I'm not really into that world. Every transaction is recorded publicly, so it's very difficult to copy Bitcoins, make fake ones, or spend ones you don't own. It is possible to lose your Bitcoin wallet or delete your Bitcoins and lose them forever. There have also been thefts from websites that let you store your Bitcoins remotely. The value of Bitcoins had gone up and down over the years since it was created in 2009. So it's only been 11 years. My fault. And some people don't think it's safe to turn your real money into Bitcoins. This concern was expressed by the head of the Bank of England, Andrew Bailey, in October 2020. He said that he was very nervous about people using Bitcoin for payment, pointing out that investors should realize its price is extremely volatile. But shit, so is the price of everything else. So is the value of the dollar and the pound, my friend. You know what I'm saying? The only thing, I mean, because really what I'm saying, the thing that's keeping all this afloat is belief. My belief that when you give, we are exchanging value. So when you give me Bitcoins or you give me dollars, it's all about the belief of myself and the other people that are involved in that system. By this, he meant that the value could drop significantly at any moment and investors could lose a lot of money. That's why I'm saying buy small amounts, family. Buy small amounts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and when it drop, we'll get us some Bitcoin. As Giami tribe, Giami family, we'll get us some Bitcoin, right? Because the price is going to drop. You know what I'm saying? And because it is a commodity. Sometimes it's more valuable, sometimes it's less valuable. You know what I'm saying? And once again, this happened right around Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It happened the last time right around Christmas. The price went up and it was big news. But here we go. Let's keep on going, Sasha. It don't look like nobody gonna call in, so let's go on through the news. Radiative cooling and solar heating from one system, no electricity needed. I put this up here for my nerds out there, right? They got radiative cooling and solar heating from one system, no electricity needed. Now, this is research being done. This is not something that's out yet, but this is ideas. So one of the ways that we grow ourselves is by exposing ourselves to different ideas, right? To different ideas in the world. Right? And being like, damn, is that possible? And like I said, we get us a couple of garages in Columbus, a couple of garages in Dayton, a couple of garages in Cincinnati, a couple of garages where our young people could come. We call them like they're basically a hub where they can have access to some of these materials and some of this stuff because we as a family have put enough money together so that they could do research and start experimenting with a 3D printing and experimenting with some of these new materials and experimenting with some of this stuff. Because our kids got certain interests and all we got to do is find what their interest is and use it as a lure to mastery. We come from a culture of masters, right? Not in the slave sense. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are like, we don't use the term. Yeah, I use the term mastery because our people have always strove for mastery. It was master builders that built the pyramids, and people that was working with them as apprentices became master builders, and they was able to take the skills in building those pyramids that they used to build those pyramids to build other things in the economy. So we want to build our own economy. So we got to start inspiring the young people to start going out and doing new things, because it's new things that bring in new currencies, new things that bring in money to the family, stuff that they could own and indirectly we could own because we was the investors or the backers of it. So let's keep it. Radiative cooling and solar heating from one system, no electricity needed. We ain't gonna read the whole thing. I just want y'all to get the idea. Study described past cooler system that aims to help impoverished communities reduce cooling and heating costs, lower CO2 and lower CO2 emissions. Passive cooling, like the shade tree provides, has been around forever. Recently, researchers have been exploring how to turbocharge a passive cooling technique known as radiative or sky cooling, with sun-blocking nanomaterial that emit heat away from building rooftops. While progress has been made, the eco-friendly technology isn't commonplace because researchers have struggled to maximize the material's cooling capabilities. This is a matter of running experiments. Running experiments with different material, creating different materials, creating different shapes. That's all it is. So I want y'all to think about this. You know what I'm saying? Latimer with the filament for the light. They had to go and experiment with to find a material that they could put in a vacuum that could maintain its structure during heat so that it wouldn't break. And they had to go through and test different materials and different shapes, the best shapes. And that's nothing but experimentation. And we need to push our children into experimenting. And we got to get them used, and I know a lot of y'all don't like this word, we got to get them used to failing. Because experiment is a failure. When you go into experiment, you fail until finally you get to success. But if our children get disappointed and want to just stop and just want to quit because they didn't win or they wasn't victorious. They got to learn how to experiment. So we got to get them comfortable. And I know y'all ain't going to like this. We got to get them as well as ourselves getting comfortable with failing. We got to. This is how nations are built. This is how tribes are built. Failing. Being able to learn from what others have struggled with. Let me see what's going on over here. All right, cool. Nobody called in, so we cool. All right, so now, boom. Y'all gonna read that article. Y'all can finish that article yourself. Here we go. Oh, the vaccine passport. It may be coming. We got to look at it. Vaccine passports will help travel abroad this year, but they won't be without their child. You're goddamn right. Excuse me. Vaccine passports will help you travel abroad this year, but they won't be without challenges. A vaccination rollout gather pace around the world. Attention is now turning to vaccines of another kind, vaccine passports. Last week, the International Air Transport Association announced the launch of its new digital travel pass. So you need a digital travel pass now. But they saying they don't like Bitcoin. Okay, that's digital. Travel pass. As the way forward in resuming quarantine-free international travel. The app, which is being tested by 30 carriers, will allow government and airlines to collect, access, and share encrypted information related to passengers' COVID-19 tests and vaccination status prior to travel. Now, once they open this door for COVID-19, what other type of vaccinations are they going to make you have to have before you can internationally travel? Family, those of us that are not really in the vax community, he's like, yo, I'm not really trusting y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to start raising the alarm about this shit here. Cause what's next? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. The International Chamber of Commerce of the World Economic Forum, these are just groups of people who put fancy names on themselves, have created similar apps. ICC, AOK Pass, a Common Pass, which is basically a form of controlling you and controlling your movements. That was me. That wasn't the article. To allow travelers to document their medical status electronically. Countries such as Denmark and Sweden are launching their own health passport, and even tech giants are looking to get in on the act. What are digital health passports, and will they facilitate a return to the skies this year? What is a vaccine passport? Excellent question. What's a vaccine passport, Sashamaj?
It's a passport that you use when you need to go somewhere else to get the vaccine.
No. Good one though. Good one though, but no. It would sound good. Also known as a digital health pass. A vaccine passport is digital documentation that an individual has been vaccinated against a virus. In this case, COVID. See, now I liked how they left that open. Has been vaccinated against a virus. In this case, COVID-19. So it's not going to stop. This passport is not going to stop with COVID-19. Stored on a phone or digital wallet, the data is typically presented as a QR code and also can show if a person has tested negative for a virus. Wow. That's kind of freaky. I'm going to stop. I don't want to read them. Y'all gonna check it out, but we need to start talking about this, family. You know what I'm saying? Because now, in order to even travel, you're going to have not only your passport, but you're going to have your vaccine passport to even be allowed in certain countries. And I can understand that. I understand where they're going with that. Not that I agree, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? Game recognized game. China plan for digital yuan imperils Bitcoin's biggest market. China is a big market for Bitcoin, right? So China is talking about unleashing their own digital currency. Now, but this is the issue. What and how is Chinese digital currency created? And is there a scarcity principle involved with it? Which means, can the China government decide that all of a sudden we need more digital yuan and could create it? Nobody can say we need more Bitcoin and create it. Bitcoin is done at 21 million. How many yuans is going to be out there? All right, because scarcity plays a big role in the value of things that we exchange. You know what I'm saying? Certain things have value because of their rarity or supposed rarity or the created rarity of them. All right, like diamonds. Diamonds are supposed to be very valuable because they're rare. Of course, those that have been doing the homework, you know that diamonds are not really rare. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds are sold on a false scarcity model where somebody has made diamonds look to be scarce. But you know, they're not as rare as people think. Elon Musk loses $27 billion in historic wealth gains unravel. Now, the question I put up here, let's track this. The question behind the news that we should focus on is if the products that this company brings to market are still valued and needed. Now, Tesla's creating electric cars. His car company has jumped past the major car companies at this point in time. Now, this news does nothing but make the stock fall. And I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is bad news. So some people's like, let me sell some of my Tesla stocks. For those out there that understand the direction that the world is going in, when other people are throwing stuff out like that, you need to be picking it up. Get on your Cash App, go and buy you some Tesla. Buy $1 worth, buy $2 worth, buy $10 worth. Not for you, for your future generations. Buy some of that. Why? Because as the price goes down, because we know the price is going to come back up. Not only is he selling cars, electric cars, they're trying to send white folks to space. And I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Go to Mars. You know what I'm saying? Go to Mars. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, all joking aside, it's a good company. So go and check it out, you know, because when you start seeing news like this is when your radar should go up and be like, oh, opportunity, because people going to be letting it go. Because some people just invest for the short term. You have day traders that come in, they buy a little bit, let it go. Or you got swing traders that come hold on to for a little bit. When it's going down, they can make money. When it's going up, they're making money, blah, blah, blah. You know, we got some people in Geometry that's going to learn how to do some stuff like that, and we can learn how to do it together and share a little bit. Central banks around the world want to get into digital currency. Here's why. Now, here you go. I told y'all. Now, because now there's a lot of news coming out about Bitcoin. I ain't going to keep on going. An upgrade to reduce the supply of Ethereum gets a launch date. Now, Ethereum is another digital currency, right? And it rises with Bitcoin. But Ethereum has more practical uses than other than just rarity. But if this is true, the price should increase because they're going to reduce the supply of it, right? Because, you know, boom, you know, so go and look at that. Y'all can check out that article. Once again, Brother Irony does it again. Brother Irony had a show about parenting. And, man, he went in. Family, check this out. It ain't about your parenting. You need to understand that before you go in. Go and check this brother out, because he's whooping some West Asian ass on this. I kind of say that 5 times fast. West Asian ass. He's whooping some ass on this show about parenting and what should be taught in schools. Right? And I mean, it's a real good piece. And also Army posted this up. Let's go and look at this. He says Wanda is white people. For those that don't know what this is from the show WandaVision. And now, just going into it for a little bit, you go and see it. I'm not going to show it on here to hold it up because Sasha ready to go. I see she all up in her sweater. But in WandaVision, Wanda, for those that don't know, is the Scarlet Witch. So she has a power that was enhanced by one of these stones that Thanos, I think it was the Mind Stone that Thanos was trying to get. Her power was enhanced by it. It unleashed this power in her. And through all her trauma, she ended up creating a world based around sitcoms, because this is what she used to sit around and watch with her family when she was young. So she created this world and held these people hostage by encasing them in a hexagram where she had total control of reality. Total control of reality, what these people said, what these people did, whatever. So she got into a battle with another witch, and this witch basically gave her a choice. She could either continue being a villain or she can save all the people. So when Wanda had to make the decision to whether she was going to save these people, the choice came because when Wanda started sucking up or taking all the energy back to break down the hex, what started to happen was that the family that she had created started to dissolve. So Wanda had to make a choice. I could keep this world as it is and keep my family, or I could do the right thing and suck all this stuff up and let everybody go back to their life. So in that scene, Wanda chose her family. All right, I'm gonna move on. I agree. So that was all for today, family. I want to thank y'all for your time. Me and Sasha Moss. Sasha, give him some goodbye words, because you've been quiet. You know, I've been running my mouth. Go on.
Bye. Have a good day.
All right, is that it?
Yeah.
All right, so family, I want to thank y'all. And we here at The Journey are out.
Toastin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kuji Chagalia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, midsize sedan, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and has since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gianni's journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. And make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gianni's journey, and let's build together.